Howdy-yo, everyone! Velocity here, back in action for more present attraction. That's right, Lord Van Zieks is reading a book. Because what else do you do in prison? Like generally, honestly. Like, I don't think you could do a lot more in prison. That's fun. What's to say, our Reaper boy isn't exactly here to waste any time now, is he? That being said, we're here in the local prison to hopefully get more information to help prove his innocence. And it's the 2nd of November, local prison, cell 1. Lord Van Zieks is reading. Look! He doesn't seem like he wants visitors, does he? But he must have noticed that we're here, surely. What do you Nipponese want? That's no way to greet the lawyer who's trying his hardest to prove your innocence, is it? Perhaps not. I apologize. So, what can I do for you, Mr. Naruto? Lord Van Zieks? Speaking earnestly? Now the fog will lift over London for the first time in months tomorrow. This does feel very, very strange. I must say, I was impressed. Oh, well, thank you. Not by you, by your fellow Nipponese prosecutor friend. Oh, I see, yes. It's sardonic, don't you think? For a man such as me, so loathing of the Nipponese, to be entirely at the mercy of the two of you. I suppose retribution for having played the part of the Reaper all these years. Played part? Show it to him again. I think you know that this is worn by people in my country to show their defense lawyers, don't you? I think you know that I believed you to be merely playing a lawyer craft. Initially. But it would seem your armband may actually imply some dormant talent after all. Lord Van Zieks! Do you mean? Let's hope you wake up soon. Yes, I was clearly daydreaming. Almost thought I got a compliment there. Kazuma, is it? Kazuma Osugi. You say he's a friend of yours. My best friend. He's the whole reason I got to come to Britain. This is all on his merits. I have nothing but respect for him. Yes, I understand that only the very best students are selected for such opportunities. I have a fine demonstration of how sharp he is in the proceedings earlier today. He missed nothing. In fact, his flawless performance very much reminded me of his father. Genshin Osugi? The professor? It's true that the aristocracy at the time was the root of numerous grave socialite problems. They were abusing the power, playing with the common man as pawns in politics, in economics, in war. In many ways, Osugi was carving out a kenka from society that we British couldn't deal with ourselves. I see. But that's precisely why it makes no sense. Hilt Van Zieks was a noble and upstanding man. He wasn't corrupt. Why did that damn Nipponese have to go and take my brother's life? In spite of having once saved mine. He saved your life? How did that happen? It was 10 years ago now. A foggy night. It was to be the professor's final strike had sent a wave of panic through the capital. I thought Von Zieks had already been killed at this point then. Genshin and I were walking down some back streets at a late hour. Both at the point. I had no idea of the true nature of the man at my side. All of a sudden, we were surrounded. Don't make a peep! We have you surrounded! All the assailants were armed with pistols, their faces obscured by scarves. Flint was not only from noble heritage, he was a brilliant prosecutor as well. The scum of London hated the sight of him, and they had no sympathy for his younger brother either. I've been targeted several times before already. Yeah, it's Von Zieks, alright. We got him! I hear them murmuring among themselves. I knew they were after me. When I thought my time had come, I let them kill you. Flint will never forgive me. It was Osaki's voice, just a whisper in my ear. After that, I remember exactly what happened. Next thing I knew, there was silence all around. Genshin lay on the cobbled street. Blood was seeping from his left hand. He shielded me. Two days later, they arrested him. Suspicion of being London's most notorious mass murderer ever. The professor. How awful for you. All at once, he lost the brother I revered, and the fallen friend I held in such high regard. So sorry, Lord Von Zieks. Once told me that you gladly allowed people to believe you were the Reaper, because it helped reduce the amount of serious crime that took place in London. Keeping quiet and playing the part benefits the cause. A cause I myself am committed to pursuing. And why would I choose to say anything? But the henchman of the criminal, killed by the Reaper, attacked you only the other day. But the henchman of the criminal killed by the Reaper attacked you only the other day. And that was just the most recent of many attempts on your life, wasn't it? Someone is clearly profiting from your silence about all this. Someone is using you. Believe me, ever since the Reaper first appeared, I've been doing my utmost to expose him. Or rather, expose the organization. It's a whole organization? It's inconceivable that all those accidents were orchestrated by one man. No, there always appears to be very accurate information about the accused in each case, which can only mean one thing. Somebody at Scotland Yard is involved. Someone at... You can't mean... It's taken me many years to finally identify the central figure in this Reaper organization. Tobias Grayson. No! No! Gregson? The Reaper? So, the reason you were investigating Inspector Grayson is because you intend to expose him as the Reaper? As I said, the Reaper of the Bailey is no single person. It's a highly secret organization with close ties to Scotland Yard. But there's no doubt that Grayson was a key member of that organization. I don't believe it. Are you saying that Grexy, that he was behind all those awful criminals? Meaning they're... Grayson didn't do the dirty work himself. Oh. He was the tactician. His job was to covertly investigate the marks and plot the assassinations. In order to do that without arousing suspicion, Gregory needed a firm alibi. Which is where Mr. Beagle came in, posing as an inspector. Beagle knows nothing of the Reaper. The room he rents on Fresno Street was almost certainly the headquarters of the operation. Grayson would have met the assassin there for briefings. So we don't actually know who carried out the killings then? Actually, I do have a name. You... What? Well, if you can name the man, you have the true identity of the Reaper already then. Or, I can name the woman. Oh. She's a young woman by the name of Asa Sheen. Are you kidding me, game? Are you kidding me? So it's either one of two people that I can think of right now. Virgil's wife, or the candlelight lady, the lady that sells fireworks. And honestly, either one would be very interesting. I do think it's BB Hood though. Wait, what? Shin? Oh, Miss As Shin? The true name of that terrifying killer I know only too well. She came to Japan posing as a visiting student and murdered Dr. John H. Wilson? And just when it seemed that diplomatic protection would help her escape Japan and conviction. The mysterious woman was herself murdered in a small summer beach hut. And that woman was actually the Reaper of the Bailey? Oh? Mr. Nardo, this perhaps isn't the place to discuss. No, of course not. I mentioned it here. The fact that she killed Dr. John H. Wilson. As Iris doesn't know, it's very likely that the man was her father. Ask Sheen. I should let father know at once. Yes, I agree. So we already know the assassin. That's insane. That's the end of my miserable tale. Never thought I'd recount it to anyone. Well, thank you for confiding in me. The Professor, the Reaper, and Inspector Grayson. Wonder just how initially related they all are. I still can't quite believe that Grayson was essentially the Reaper, giving assassination orders to Giselle Brett. Mr. Nardo, let's go and inform my father. Sure, our government will want to hear about this new information. Oh, that means I get to meet your daddy, Susie! Hooray! Yes, alright. Let's head back to the Great Waterloo Hotel then. Your Majesty, I'll have to get going. Thank you for your time. Let's go to the Great Waterloo. Baloo! I wonder if they have Napoleon ice cream here. Or is that a little bit too soon? 2nd of November, Great Waterloo Hotel Voyeur. I thought it yesterday, I think it again today. This place is so princely. It's a wild guess, but I have a feeling you'll think the same tomorrow too. My tea has a finger fragrance. Then whatever they're serving in the tea room here though, wouldn't you say? Oh, look who we have here. This is unexpected pleasure. Ah, Father. Oh, is that your daddy, Susie? How lovely. What a charming young lady. And you are? Oh, really? So you're the author of The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, are you? That's me, Iris Wilson, at your service, sir. Susie's been such a wonderful friend to me over the last year, you know. Well, Miss Wilson, I must say I read your work regularly and was much interested. Iris actually lives with Mr. Sholmes, you know, Father. Is that so? Well, perhaps that goes some way to explaining that bright look in your eyes. Wouldn't be smiling so airily if you knew just how bright she is. Believe me. Now then, young Naruto, it was a pleasure seeing you in action earlier. As an invitee of the symposium, I was allowed to observe from the gallery, after I twisted some arms. I must say, it was a truly exemplary performance. Oh, well, thank you very much. Although I'm fairly sure you omitted my Kazuma on the end there. No, please don't misunderstand. It was you who impressed me. Really? You didn't miss a step against Osaki. We all know how capable he is. Really? To have matured into such a fine defense lawyer in less than a year is quite extraordinary. It's very kind of you to say so. And really nice to hear. What I say in court today confirmed what I've been hoping for. The favor I mentioned yesterday, Naruto. I trust you haven't forgotten? Oh, no. You did mention something, didn't you? But first, I have something to report, Father. Of course. Shall we, take tea while we discuss matters further? I wonder where Judge Jingoku has got to. I like how he did that. He's just like, why are you talking about my boy? Look at this, Professor Mikotoba. Ah, Kazuma's armband. He was wearing that when he left for Great Britain. How curious. It doesn't strike me at all as odd to see you wearing it. It rather suits you well. Oh. Are you intending to return it to him? Well, yes. I mean, it has his name on it. Now that we found out he's alive, it doesn't make sense for me to keep it. Well, if you ask me, I think Kazuma will be delighted to see you wearing it. Well, I'd feel honored if that were true. Okay, well that's cute. It's just like, yeah, your boyfriend loves to see you in his clothing, you know? Why wouldn't he? I haven't seen Judge Jingoku for a while, have you? Guilty! Ha 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 ha! That guilty is still ringing in my ears. Oh, now that you mention it, I haven't seen him since this morning either. I suppose since the symposium's opening was postponed, he had gone to explore at the Great Exposition. That reminds me of something you mentioned yesterday. About Judge Jingoku having once been in the dock himself? Ah, yes. He was all tied up with that accursed trial. The close trial of Kazuma's father? Senshiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify. But he got a little carried away, and, actually managed to break the witness stand. Oh my! He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged. Oh dear. although it's worryingly easy to imagine him doing that. Well, it was all right in the end. He was acquitted and we returned home to Japan together. Thank goodness. Ah yes, talking of Senshiro. I have a copy of the photograph we all took together from yesterday. Please. Oh, that's gonna be used for something, isn't it? Is Gengoku actually a part of this situation? Oh, what a lovely picture. It certainly seems to shout, we've arrived in Britain. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's a strong indicator that one of the two of them is up to something. None of us have any idea what was coming when we took that, did we? No. No, that's so true. Father, do you know about the so-called Reaper of the Bailey? I've heard rumors. Some members of the judiciary explained it all to me yesterday. Of course, when I was visiting a student here in London, the Reaper was yet to emerge. Right, he didn't appear until after that case, when the visiting students had already returned home. Lord Van Zieks, who was in the dock today. That was Barak, the younger brother of Kelt Van Zieks, I believe. That's right. He's known throughout London as the Reaper, as you've heard. But the truth is, it wasn't him behind all those mysterious deaths. It was someone else. I see. So what you're saying is, there's been a professional killer at work here. Exactly. Someone by the name of As Shin, in fact. I beg your pardon? Did you say Asa Shin? You mean that Giselle, Brett woman who was responsible for killing my great friend? Oh no, a friend of yours was killed? Professor Mikotoba, I think perhaps we shouldn't discuss this right now. The friend of the professor is talking about is Dr. John H. Wilson. And that's not something we want Iris to find out about. Like this, anyway. Ah! I've just remembered something. Biscuits. This hotel has the most delicious looking biscuits. Oh, that was rather out of the blue. He's doing this deliberately. I think I'll go and see if I could purchase some. I wonder, would you like to come too, Iris? Oh yes! You just try to leave me behind. The young girl is called Iris Wilson, is she? Yes, that's right. She's the author of all those adventure stories starting the great detective Sholmes. The name of the credited author isn't Iris, is it? Dr. John H. Wilson. Yes, I know. That's the name of her father, you see. Her father? Dr. John H. Wilson. He's deeply indebted to the man for all his kindness he showed me during my time in London. That's why I was keen to recuperate and invite him to the Imperial Umi University 4 years ago. He was murdered last year by Giselle Brett. Why? Why would the hand of the Reaper stretch all the way to Japan? Iris knows nothing about that case. It seems very likely that the victim, Dr. Wilson, was her father. Well, I can't say that we ever spoke about his family. I don't know if he had a daughter or not. I think I could say with some certainty that he was never the great detective's partner. So, It could have been another Dr. Wilson, you think? Well, John and Wilson are both common names. Still, it's probably best not to mention this to the young lady, so we can be sure. That's what we thought, yes. We're back! With cinnamon biscuits! Oh, they smell delicious, Iris! I think cinnamon would go very well with the tea they serve here. Don't you, Susie? Yes, I'm sure you're right, Iris. So what is the favor I got to do for you, bud? So you mentioned a favor that you'd like to ask of me? Well, this painful trial that you're fighting, one way or another, will be over before long. And when it is, I'd like you to accompany me back to Japan. You want me to do... What? Father, what's the meaning of this? Now, Susato, you should understand. See how our courts work firsthand. Japan's judicial system is in its infancy, especially when it comes to defense. Oh, you mean... Supreme Court of Judiciary is in desperate need of a good defense lawyer. As soon as possible. Really quite urgently, in fact. But I've not even been in London a year yet. I read all of Susato's reports. Well aware of your extraordinary talents. Having seen you in action with my own eyes earlier today, there's no question. You, Naruto, are precisely the man our country needs. So, you be leaving then, Bruno? But then, what am I supposed to do, Father? You came here to serve as Osagi's judicial assistant. Oh yes, she's supposed to be Kazuma's assistant. The government's still in the process of deciding how best to deal with this situation. You've always chosen your own path, Susato. I trust your judgment. In this matter, also. Father! Please, the pair of you, don't look so downcast. Merely a suggestion, you understand. I hope, if I'm honest, I won't force you. All I ask is that you consider it, and cut a decision by the time this trial concludes. Yes. All right. You won't leave, will you, Bruno? That hadn't even crossed my mind. Up until now, I've been trying to do what I believe to be Kazuma's will. But it turns out he's still alive, so where does that leave me? Well, if you'll excuse me now, I need to telegram government ministers and the Japanese police with this information about Asa Shin. Of course, Father. Thank you. I look forward to next month's installment, Miss Wilson. Oh, good. And please, do come to Baker Street sometime, won't you? We'd love to entertain you. I would be delighted. The best of luck for tomorrow, Naruto. And give my suggestion your full consideration, won't you? Yes, I will. Back home? You know, Kazuma-sama has always meant a great deal to my father. I'm sure he'd love the chance to meet with him and talk to him about all of this. Yes, no doubt. Asa Shin. Of course, it's so obvious. Asa Shin. Of course, it's also obvious. How could I neglect to consider the possibility before now? Mr. Slomes? Hurley, where have you been? Why, I joined you all for tea, of course. What extraordinary question. I didn't notice you at all. No matter, no matter. Anyway, to more pressing concerns, Mr. Naruto. Oh, yes? I must dispatch a telegram to your country at once. It's a matter of much urgency. To Japan, you mean? Tell me, whom can I entrust the task? Quickly now, who? Well, my father was just now left to send a telegram to the Imperial Police Bureau of Japan himself. I see. Well, he looked reliable enough for a bearded fellow. I don't think what father sports could be considered a beard, Mr. Slomes. There's not a moment to lose. Kindly ask your trusty unshaven father to see this, is sent. I will, but what is it? No questions at the time, if you please, Mrs. Sato. All we could do is pray that for once, my deduction has arrived. Doesn't that imply that your deductions are normally correct, Mr. Slomes? Now then, you may be surprised to learn that I am a very busy man. Certainly have no time to hide behind a sentence and eavesdrop on other people's conversation. So that's what joining us for tea meant. I leave the sending of this in your hands then, my dear fellows. Ah, wait a minute, Mr. Slomes! He just sort of ran off, didn't he? At quite a pace. Left the unpaid bill for his tea behind too! I must catch up with father at the telegram office at once. I'll run and call us a cab straight away. And there was me thinking everyone would be clamoring to pay Mr. Slomes' bill. Yeah, that's on you, Fishbowl. What did we have? No, we did not. We did not have that. Okay, suffice to say, let us move on to the next area, which I'm guessing is going to be either the bed, the prosecutor's place, or Fresno Street. Which we haven't been to Fresno Street, so we're going there. Till then, though, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. Sayonara. Bye-bye.